Hi everyone, today I'm doing a first impressions on the Kat Von D Locket Tattoo Foundation. It just says Locket Tattoo Foundation 24-hour wear. I got it in the color medium 53. Hopefully it matches my skin today. So packaging looks like this. It's unlike anything that I own in my collection. It's a plastic cylinder and it has a floral design on it. It looks like there's a lot of product, but it's just a standard amount of product. It does have a pump. Looking at the packaging, it looks very similar to this Super BB cream. So I have had these before and I know that you can put something in there and pop it out and get the remaining product out of it. So hopefully you can do that because it has these holes in there and it'll just push up the middle bit and then you can take it out, hopefully. So it has this funky thing over the pump, this little plastic thing, so I'll just take that off. I do need to prime my face first and I'm using the Face of Australia primer. Just taking that on my fingers and I'm going to rub it in. I'm going to use this Real Techniques buffing brush today and I do have my wet beauty blender on hand. So I'm going to take pump. Yeah, that looks pretty good, the color match. So that's the first pump. It looks quite small, but let's see. Gosh, it's holy crap, it's full coverage and you do not need much of this. Like, that was a tiny pump. Oh, it looks very, very orange. It's very thick. I don't know about this color match. Maybe it'll look fine when it's all blended in. Let's just say I look ridiculous at this point in time. I've tried to keep it to only one half of my face and one layer. You can still see my redness on my cheeks coming through, but my cheeks are really quite flushed today. So let's do the other half. And I took probably one full pump to do half of my face. Maybe not even that. I'm just taking like a tiny pump to do the rest because you do not need that much. So that's my whole face done. It looks a lot better now that my whole face is done. I think that just the contrast in between my normal skin to what my tan skin is quite a big difference. So that doesn't look too bad as it is now. I'm going to put a little bit more to cover my cheeks and my forehead. I'll put a little bit more on just because I just used what was left on my brush, and I did quite a thin layer on my forehead as well. So all my freckles, you can still see all of them. So feels like it kind of dries quick. I did have like a red patch there and that's still showing through. So maybe it isn't as full of coverage as what I thought because of the color difference. I don't know. Just when it went on there, it was just so thick. Go on to the second layer. Taking a little bit more this time. I'll do this side first because this side got a little bit less. I think I took too much. Building the coverage up does make it look way more orange. I don't know, I think I got matched wrong. I actually bought it when we were on our honeymoon in March in Sephora in Hawaii. I've been having it in my cupboard this long. I'm just going to use the beauty blender and pat it out. Just because I don't want it to get cakey. Because it is such a full coverage foundation. I think that'll help. And I'm going to take some more for this side and stipple it on there, and then I'll use the beauty blender to blend it out. That's 2 coats on my face. I don't know if I like the finish. I think I'll need to see everything finished before I can make a decision based on this. Like on camera it looks really good. It looks flawless. I don't know if I like it in real life. I'll do the rest of my makeup and show you what it looks like afterwards. Does anyone have that thing where the foundation goes a bit funny, like a little bit streaky over their nose? Well, it's done that as well, but usually that just clears off when I've done my powder and everything. Well, that just made it worse. I need to put some more there or something. I'll see if this fixes it. I don't know, does anyone else have that weird problem on their nose where it just kind of goes streaky? So I finished applying my makeup. I think that took roughly an hour. I need to take more note of times. I put it on started to put it on about 11, I think. It's now about 12:15 and I wanted to do a close-up of how it looks. My skin looks really, really glowing, and I think it might just be because of what I used on my cheeks, which was this Sleek Face contouring and blush palette in light. The blush and the highlighter are just so stunning. I love it. But I don't know, it looks on camera, it looks really, really nice and natural. Well, not natural, but you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't look too cakey, but it makes me wonder how it's going to wear throughout the day. But I will keep in touch throughout the day and show you how it wears. And yeah, if you wanted to see this makeup tutorial, I'll eventually have it listed down below, but I think I'll put this up first. So keep your eyes out for the makeup tutorial if you're interested. I still don't think the color is perfectly matching to me. I think it's a little bit orange, but yeah, it's a little bit orange. But anyway, what are you going to do? I really love how it looks right now on my skin, and hopefully it'll stay really nice and not turn cakey or anything like that. I'm not going to touch it up, but I will take a flash photo. I'm blinded by the flash, but anyway, let's see. Ooh, it's hard to say. I think it kind of does reflect like a little bit, and I don't think it's meant to. Like, my face looks a lot brighter than what my neck does. I don't know why that would be. But, like, I mean, it still looks really good. It doesn't look white or anything like that. It just, my face looks a lot brighter than what my neck does. It looks really good like, without the flash. That looks really good. Obviously, I'll show you. Oh yeah, I got this from Sephora in Hawaii, and I can't remember the price of it. I'll have to look it up for you. I don't know if you can get it in Australia. Hopefully we'll have it in Sephora when Sephora does open in December. Obviously, when you're spending a lot of money on foundation, you want to know if it's going to suit your skin and what it's going to be like. I would imagine I would want this foundation, as it says, Lock It Tattoo Foundation. It doesn't fade. You want it to stay on, like if you're going out all night, or if you had a really important event, you don't want your makeup to budge. I imagine that this is the kind of foundation that you would want. But I'll see how it wears and everything like that. And yeah, so far so good. I do like the finish with all of my makeup on. I haven't done a setting spray or anything because I usually don't use them. Anyway, I'll check back with you after I filmed a few videos. Hi guys, so it's currently nearly 5:30 in the afternoon, so that means I'd be wearing it for about 6 hours. Let's do a little recap. When I first put it on, I wasn't happy with it, but I do like how it's worn on my face since I first applied it. I still really like the fact that everything's nice and glowy. I've got a hair somewhere. However, somehow, I don't know if this is the foundation's fault or what, but I had some, like, I've got like a few little darker lines there, and I had some here that like I rubbed off. I don't know how they got on my face or anything like that, but it's really weird. It does look like a little bit oily, but it could pass as a dewy foundation, honestly. Like, you can't even tell. Well, I don't think you can tell. Yeah, so far so good. I'm pretty happy with it. Like, you can see there, like, I kind of wiped away because there was a black mark there. I've just been filming all day. I haven't been doing anything crazy, so I am planning to go out for dinner at about 6. So I'll do that and then come back and tell you how it's been. So by then it's probably going to be like 8 to 9 hours on my face. But so far so good. I do really like it. The color match is, like, now that it's sunk in and everything, I think it's not too bad. I think it actually matches pretty well. So I'm back. It's 9:30. How tired do I look? I'm really, really tired. I've been like filming all day. Ready for bed, ready to take off my makeup and go to bed. But I wanted to check back in and tell you how the makeup went. Obviously you can tell, like, I mean, it still looks really good. It just looks like it needs a bit of a touch up, which I'm sure it will be fine if I touch it up. I might do a little bit of a close up, like around the nose. That's just where I can tell where it's worn, just around the nose. It looks like a little bit patchy and things have like run, like I've got bit of black something there. I don't know if like things have just melted on my face or whatever, but like, I mean, it's held up really, really well for, how many hours is that? 10.5 hours, about, you know, roughly like 10 hours. So I think that's really good for 10 hours without touching it up. Let's do a little bit of a touchy. So I'll do one side first. Can you see the difference? It just looks like this face is just really like fresh, and then this one's just like, hey, I'm ready for bed. Just such a difference powder can make. I'll zoom you guys in. So here's the side that I've touched up, and here's the side that I haven't touched up. You can see that around my nose there it looks a little bit oily. Even like throughout there, like got a few marks there. I don't know if it looks like a little bit patchy around the mouth. I've definitely had fallout from something. Like look what I just did then. I don't know if it's from the eyeshadow or what. Oh my god, my eyebrows are freaking hideous. Don't even look at them. Anyway, that is one side touched up and one side not. I'll touch up this side for you, just so you can see the effect of it. Like if I was going to something for 10 hours and I knew I'd be away all day from my house or whatever, I would definitely take a powder with me anyway. I think that that looks fine now that I've touched it up. Looking on the camera screen, I think it looks great. Could definitely get a few more hours wear out of it if I needed to, or I could touch it up more. So overall, I am quite impressed with the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. If you're looking for something that is long lasting, that has quite full coverage, I think it's a really great foundation for that. Of course, my powder does have a bit of coverage in it, so that does help with that. It's still, I felt at the start I had a bit of my redness showing through, but that's redness, like you can't always get rid of that. And the color actually did turn out to be a bit less orange as the day went on, and it really actually matched quite well. So I'm happy with the color. Again, it was 53 medium. Anyway, I'm gonna go take off all my makeup and my lashes and go to bed. So thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you have this foundation, let me know your thoughts on it. I'd love to hear someone else's thoughts and see what they thought of it. I am a fan of full coverage foundations, so that's why I do like this. I'm not one to really go for the natural looking foundations. If I'm wearing makeup, I like to look perfect if I'm wearing makeup, if you know what I mean. Like I like to look polished and I like to look like I'm wearing makeup. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day or night, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!